The following has been paid for by the Penn's World Order. Sometimes you don't ask how they did it. All they know is that you did it. Bow, 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 bow. This is the Let's Go Pens fan react, and you don't know how they did it. All they know is that you did it. Pens win! And they beat the fighting Connor McDavid's Edmonton Oilers 5-3 the final. And wouldn't you know it, they finally held on for a win. Thursday night hockey in the Berg. Possibly, you boys better start getting your act together because Yinzer football might end at about 11 p.m. on Saturday. Just saying. So the Pens tonight were taking on the fighting Connor McDavid's, otherwise known as to the normies as the Edmonton Oilers. And this was a game that not a lot of us are expecting the Pens to win because this Edmonton team's better. They have Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid and other guys. But who cares when Leon's putting up 30 goals and Connor's putting up 40 points? Who cares? Who cares if this team doesn't have anybody outside of 4 really good goal scorers? It's freaking Edmonton. They're good. What do you mean Stuart Skinner's not playing? At least I don't think he did. Not that it mattered. But, boy, the Pens, wow. They just came out absolutely flying. Hung 3. Count them. 3. Well, in the first. 2 goals in the first. The first by Brian Rust getting his 16th of the year. And then friggin' Richard Raquel, his 21st. His 21st goal of the season. It is, checks notes, January 9th. January 9th, game 43. He's well on his way to probably a 20-20 this year. And fans are already speculating. Penn's Twitter is aglow. What can we get for Richard Raquel? Seriously, what can we get for this guy? Yeah, Richard Raquel, as of right now, is 21-15 for 36 points, plus 5. I think he's the only Pens forward in plus this year, but point still stands. By the time the trade deadline hit, Richard Raquel could already be a 20-20 or 25-25 at the breakneck pace he's going. But 2-0 Pens. 2-0 Pens. Hell, 3 because Kevin Hayes. He's playing for Pittsburgh? Okay. Brian Hayes gets on the board. His 6, O'Connor gets 1. Crosby gets an assist. An assist to Jesse Puljujarvi. Didn't we put him on the waivers last week? Didn't we set him out on the street corner and go, anybody want him? Anybody? Anybody want him? No? Good. And so we just bring him back in like it's nothing. Just bring him back in. But then, well, Leon decided he was going to do everything as Leon Draisaitl gets 1 on the board for his 30th. 30th goal of the season. 30-3-0. 3-1. But Penn's answer, Drew O'Connor, the feel-good story of the year, gets 1 on board for his 6th. Crosby gets another point, and it's 4-1. But make it 5-1 as Crosby gets a power play goal on a really nice snapshot. Very well done, and it's 5-1. We're fine. We're going to be good, right? I tweeted at the end of the first, it's 4-1 Pens. I'm not being fooled again. I'm not. If anybody can blow it, it's this team. Leon Draisaitl gets another one for his 31st of the season. From Connor McDavid, Connor McDavid has 41 assists. And Matt Echo. I shouldn't be doing that the way my voice was this week. for his 12th. And then, late in the second, Russ takes a really bad penalty. And Edmonton on the power play, when you have McJesus, Evan Bouchard, Leon Draisaitl, Ekholm, and some guy named Ryan Nugent-Hopkins around there. If everybody crowds around the great Connor McDavid, throw it to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who just goes into the slot and pew, right by Ned to make it 5-3. And that's how we went going into the third. And through the entire third, you're waiting for the guillotine. You are just waiting for it. Not for Edmonton to tie it, but to get that fourth. And the Peds held them off. There was even a dumb penalty with 8 minutes to go. That was a hook or an interference that a pick play, I think Rust got called on. Let me just pull this up here. No, it was Bunting. Went off for roughing because I think he said a pick. And everybody's all over the officials. Here's a novel idea. How about just don't take a penalty? Edmonton's not. Edmonton hasn't. And it's like, you're just waiting for that fourth goal. Because if you know Edmonton gets that fourth, the fifth is right behind. Do not give Edmonton, or hell, anybody an inch. But the Pens hold firm. They hold off the Fighting McDavids. Get the win. And they do it. Cool. All right. So Pens beat the Oilers. Okay. And so that gets you 2 points on the weekend. And this whole really messed up wild card spot, which saw Columbus in a wild card spot now. Montreal is fighting for a playoff spot now. Ottawa's trying to get back into it. I don't know. Who wants that second wild card spot? I don't know. But it'll be on to Saturday, 4 o'clock start against the Ottawa Senators. And then I think we are back at it on Tuesday against the Seattle Kraken for that. Actually Sunday. We'll have Sunday against Tampa, 5 o'clock start against Tampa. So we'll be back. So it's a back-to-back, home back-to-back for the Pens this weekend. A Saturday and Sunday. Oh, I got a lot of video. I got 4 videos to make this weekend. God bless. So, yeah. And then I think that might wrap up the homestead against Seattle. But Ottawa, you should beat them. I don't know if you will, but you should. But you nick a point, and you win the week. And you see what happens. And that's what I've said, Pens fans. Win the weeks. Get 4 out of 6 points. That should be good enough to get you where you want to be. But let's just see how it goes. We'll see you Saturday. Let's go, Pens.